Have you ever wasted too much of time dividing big numbers just to find reminders? And imagine you're in examination hall with just 30 seconds left and you saw this question of reminder. Yes, you will be very perplexed, right? Hi, this is Harismita Rajkumar. Don't worry, I hope you understood today's topic. Yes, we'll be finding tips and we'll be telling tips and tricks for finding reminders. So you can easily solve in your exams just in seconds. So let's quickly get into the video. Now, when you take reminder theorem, we are not going to explain you theorems or the exact reminder theorem. I'll be telling you just little tips and tricks so that you can solve reminder questions easily. Okay. First, generally in your examination hall, you'll be having in your examination, any kind of examination, you'll be having two types of questions for finding reminders. Either you'll be having the normal numbers or you'll be having polynomial numbers. So basically you'll be having finding reminders for normal number, and same way finding reminders for polynomial number. Okay, so where is this question asked? Basically, these can be asked for your CAT, MAT, SSC exams, your TANCET, and etc. Like your bank exams also. But mostly this part they will concentrate more. This part they will ask in higher, the exams which has more difficulties. In that exam they'll be asking this. So you can approximately think 70 to 80% in from this exam, and you can say 20 to 30% from this kind of questions can be asked. Okay. So this is the glance of reminder, the type of questions which can be asked. And one more thing, reminder theorem questions are not that important compared to the unit digit. Okay. Reminder theorem, they'll be asking hardly one questions or something, but unit question, that is must do. There's no other second thought of it. Okay, so if you haven't checked my unit digit video, go check it out. I have put part 1, part 2 and even sums related to it. Okay, so kindly check it out. Now first thing, let's go to the tips. First important note which you should say is reminder will always less than the divisor. I hope you understood what is reminder and what is divisor. So when you say 75 divided by 3, so this is the number. So this you call it as divisor, and finally you'll be getting some answer here, right? The final answer, that will be your reminder. So important note, reminder is always less than divisor. This is an important rule which you have to remember for solving these. So you don't have any hard and fast rules or any must remember tips and tricks. Only by solving you'll be able to understand. I'll be solving various kinds of questions so that in each question you'll be having a model and you'll be having a type how to do it. Okay, so I'm not segregating into types. So before going into the sums, mainly you have to remember 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5. Then you have to remember 3 power 1, 3 power 2, 3 power 3, 3 power 4, 3 power 5. Then if you want, you can also remember 4 power 1. So, but this is more than enough. Okay, I hope you understood. Like just fill these out, which is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. And this you also fill it, which is 3, 9, 27, 81. Then just fill it out, 3 power 5. So now let's go to the video. Let's go to the sums. 18 by 7. Don't solve it through the traditional method where you do 18 by 7 then remainder. Just solve it through mine. So here it is nothing but 7 2s are 14. That is the nearest multiple of it. Then balance of which means 7 2s are 14. Balance, how much will you get? 4. That will be your remainder. Just do it in your mind calculation because you won't have time to do it. So here your remainder is 4. Okay. Now 22 by 6. 22 by 6. So your nearest number for this will be 18. after 18 it goes 24. 18 means then 22 it will be 19, 20, 21, 22. Your remainder for this is also 4. So these are reminders. Okay, reminders for this is also 4. Now for if you're having this much big question, what you're supposed to do is divide this and this separately, this and this separately. Okay, when I divide 97 and 11, okay, when I divide 97 by 11, 11 8s are 88. So 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. So my remainder for this is 9. Same way for 45 divided by 11, what I'm getting? I'm getting 44 and extra remainder I'll be getting 1 here. Okay, so I have to multiply this question, this answer also, which is 9 into 1. Which is 9. So definitely 9 is less than 11. So you can write the remainder for this question is 9. I hope you understood this question. Okay. Now let's quickly go to the next one. Here when you I have to divide the whole numbers by 150. So individually each and every term I should individually divide it by 150. So when I divide, see 150 is less than 145 is less than 150. So you cannot divide, it will be 0 point something, right? So definitely it is minus 5 less than, right? And this is minus 4 less than, right? And this is minus 2 less than. And this is minus 1. I hope you understood. 150 minus 148 is minus 2. 150 minus 148 is 2, but we have to do it as 148 minus 150 because that is in the numerator, right? So you got it as minus 2. Okay, now what am I supposed to do is I have to, these are multiplication sums. So minus 5 into minus 4, which is 20. Same way 20 into minus 2, which is minus 40. Minus 40 into 1. What into minus 1? What are you getting? I am getting it as 40. Okay, that's all. I know the remainder is that only because 40 is less than 150. So my remainder is that. Okay, so if it is greater than 150, I'll let you know how to do in the further questions. Now, let us come to the next question. So here when I divide 38 by 16, which is nothing but 32. 16 2s are 32. So here my remainder is 32 is remainder is 6. Same way 16 3s are 48. 16 4s are 54 and 54 plus 7, sorry, 54 then plus 16 will give you 80. So you will be getting 80, right? So here, what are you supposed to do? Sorry, there is a small mistake here. 16 4s are basically you'll be having 2. 64. 64 plus 7 gives you 71. So 7. And likewise, when you solve this 64 plus 16, you will be getting 80. So 6 here. So when I here the question is add. So I am adding all these. So 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 7 is nothing but 19. So here I am getting greater than remainder. I already told you remainder, greater than divisor. I already told you remainder should be less than divisor. So again what I am doing, I am dividing. So what is my remainder here? My remainder when I divide 19 and 16, mind calculation if you do 16 ones are 1. 16, so balance 3 you'll be having. So 3 is your remainder. So these are the basic sums which I solved. Part 2 video, I'll be solving power sums also. So kindly wait and check it out. Thank you.